Hey everyone, welcome to the shows. We have some good news to celebrate. We are finally seeing Moms for Liberty facing some consequences for their hateful rhetoric and actions and, their just divisive politics and trying to tell other moms how they should raise their children. And they're losing power. So in January, at the first Brevard County School Board meeting, of this year, I should say, not the first ever, but just of 2024. Only one Moms for Liberty supporter showed up. There was a meeting to talk about banning two books, and only one of their supporters bothered to show. She was very much outnumbered. There were a bunch of community members there who argued against the ban, and the Moms for Liberty supporter didn't even get up to speak. That's how intimidated I'm assuming she felt. So that's in Florida, by the way. Brevard County is in Florida. So if they're dying out in Florida, you know it's bad. And Pennsylvania lost one of their Moms for Liberty chapters because the group dwindled from 200 members down to only 3. And the chapter leader asked if anyone wanted to take over, but no one stepped up. So she said, okay, well, I'm dissolving the group. And then a couple of the Moms for Liberty founders have been out trying to do damage control, and there's just disastrous results. I mean, they just have done horribly because you can't get out there and logically, with a straight face, defend yourself for being hateful bigots, for trying to destroy the lives of families and children who are just different than you. So co-founders Tiffany Justice and Tina Descovich, I think is how you pronounce it, they were recently on 60 Minutes, and it wasn't even a particularly tough interview. I mean, it wasn't like hard hitting. He really went at them, but they just went down in flames. They were ridiculously outmatched, I guess. I mean, again, it wasn't a hard hitting interview. It's just they suck at this and you can't justify your hate. So check this out and how they can't even answer a simple, the most basic question about the foundation of their group, about their group's ideology.
Parents send their children to school to be educated, not indoctrinated into ideology.
What ideology are they being indoctrinated into?
Let's just say children in America cannot read.
They often dodged questions with talking points.
You're being evasive.
21% of Hispanic students are reading on grade level.
You're being evasive. What ideology are the children being indoctrinated into? What is your fear?
I think parents' fears are realized. They're looking at these books where sexual discussions are happening with their children at younger and younger ages.
So as you saw, they're bobbing, they're weaving about the indoctrination question until their feet are held to the fire. And then they were asked about their use of the term groomer. And they just bobbed and weaved even more. They became Muhammad Ali. So check this out.
We wanted to know about the messages on Mom's X account, which adopts the extremist smear with, if they don't like being called groomers, they should stop trying to groom our kids.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm going to say that if we'd have to see the exact tweet. Tiffany manages our Twitter account.
So we read more exact tweets from their account. This targets a librarian. You want to groom our children and we're supposed to give you love? Again, Justice and Descovich went to their talking points.
I'm just asking, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by grooming?
Parents want to partner with their children's schools, but we do not co-parent with the government.
Grooming does not seem like a word that you want to take on.
You know, we did some polling and we really wanted to know, where are the American people on this issue of parental rights and what's happening in our schools?
So couldn't answer that question whatsoever. And then when they realized how disastrous it was for their group, what do? They go running to sloppy Steve Bannon show to try to clean up their mess, try to clean up on aisle 9, right? They're also insinuating that 60 Minutes deceptively edited the show to make them look bad and look stupid. Really? Aw, you don't need editors for that. And last but not least, in a sign that both this evil group and Ron DeSantis are losing some power, DeSatan tried to have his party appoint Tina Descovich to a Florida Ethics Commission. Well, the state Republicans refused to appoint her. They just refused to do it. They said they may reconsider. They cited a conflict of interest that could be removed, but we'll see how it goes. But it just shows the Florida Republican Party, they are no longer fearful of DeSatan. Now that he has gone down in flames and on the national stage, they're like, yeah, I don't really have to do what you say because you're not the powerhouse we thought you were. You're not the next leader of the party. So now if Donald Trump asked them to, I'm sure they would, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Anyway, I will let you know when I hear more. But yeah, it's always a good day when you hear of a hateful group that's just swallowing itself whole. And don't they all implode? I mean, because they are filled with hate. So yeah, it's only a matter of time before people catch on and go, oh, okay, you want to tell other people how to live their lives while calling yourself, ironically, Moms for Liberty. And you're revving up the hate all over the country against people who mean you no harm and are just trying to live their lives. So anyway, can't wait till they're done and over with. Womp womp and thoughts and prayers. I don't really care. Do you? All right, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe to the channel. Please become a donor if you can, or leave a tip or super thanks. So appreciate all of you. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.